Hello. Genesis chapter 19, Bible reading, King James. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground. Excuse me, sorry about the burp. And he said, Behold, now, my Lord, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your way. And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned it unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. And before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, Where are the men which came in thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. Lot went out the door unto them, and shut the door after him. And he said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have two daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. And they said, Stand back. And they said again, This one fellow came out of sojourn, and he will need to be judged. Now we will deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hands, and pulled Lot into the house to them, and shut the door. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, and both small and great. So they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, Hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy son and thy daughters, and whatever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place? For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxen great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord hath sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out, and spake unto his sons-in-law, and which married his daughters, and said, "Up, get out of this place, for the Lord will destroy the city." But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose, when the angels hastened Lot, saying, "Arise, take the wife, and thy 2 daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city." And while he lingered, the man laid upon his hand, upon the hand of his wife, upon the hand of his daughters, the Lord being merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, "Escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountains, lest thou be consumed." And Lot said unto them, "Oh, not so, my lord. Behold, now thy servants have found grace in thy sight, and thou have magnified thy mercy, which thou hast shewed unto me in saving my life. I cannot escape to the mountains, lest some evil take me and I die." Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is not a little one, and my soul shall live. And he said unto him, "See, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for thee which thou have spoken. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou be come thither." Therefore the name of the city was called Zorah, Zoar. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone fire from the Lord out of heaven. And this is true. And we can see the evidence of that today. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the city that which grew upon the ground. And Lot's wife looked back. And his wife looked back from behind, and she became a pillar of salt. And Abraham, early in the morning, to the place where he stood before the Lord, and he looked towards Sodom and Gomorrah and towards the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when the Lord destroyed the cities of the plain, and God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in which Lot dwelt. And Lot went up out of Zorah and dwelt in the mountains, and his 2 daughters with him, for he feared to dwell in Zorah, and he dwelt in a cave, he and his 2 daughters. And the firstborn said unto the young, our father is old, there is not a man in the earth to come in unto us after the manner of all the earth. Come, let us make father drink wine, and we'll lie with him, that we may preserve a seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in, lay with his father, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, behold, I lay last night with my father, let us make him drink this night, and also go in and lie with him, that he may perceive a seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night, and also the younger rose and lay with him, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. And thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. And the firstborn son, and called him Moab. The same is the father of the Moabites unto this day. And the youngest, she also bare a son, and called the name Ben Ami. The same, the father of children of Ammon unto this day. Okay, so that's the end of chapter 19. Okay, thank you.